Hi everyone, I'm Nikki. I'm the Director of Curriculum Development at Ingenious, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what you should do if you're admitted to your early school. This is really exciting. First of all, congratulations, you've done it, you're in. If you're admitted early, you might have been admitted ED to your dream school, or you might have been admitted early action to another school that you applied to. There's obviously different things to do in those two different situations. So first off, if you're admitted ED, that's great because you don't need to keep applying. That is the school you are definitely going to. Your ED agreement that you've signed has already committed you to that school. So the first thing you should do is respond. Normally there will be instructions about how to accept your place at the university, so you should respond and follow those instructions. Then you should withdraw all other applications you've submitted at this point. That includes applications you've submitted to other countries like UK or Canada, as well as any applications you've submitted in the US. You should not wait to hear if you've got into those schools, but you should reach out to the school and let them know that you've been admitted ED, and so you will not be able to attend their university. So if you're admitted ED, that's all you need to do, and then you can go tell everybody that you know where you're going to college. If you're admitted EA to another school, it depends on what school this is. So in some cases, the EA school you've been admitted to might be the school you're most excited about, in which case you should go through the same process I just described for being admitted early decision, withdrawing your other applications and letting the school know that you'll attend. If you're admitted to a school that you're not sure is your top choice, you can sometimes change the schools you continue to apply to and only apply to schools that you like more than that school. Sometimes this means that students make the mistake of really dramatically scaling up their list and only applying to big reach schools, which you shouldn't do unless you're really excited about the EA school where you've been admitted. Because if you're admitted EA to a safety school that was pretty easy for you to get in, and then you only apply to big reaches in the regular decision round, chances are you'll be going to that school that you applied to early, because the regular decision round is more competitive for nearly every university. Statistically, it's harder to get in the regular decision round than in the early rounds, whether it's ED or EA. So be really sure that your school that you got in early is a school you're happy to go to before you apply to really competitive schools in the regular decision round. But that being said, you can definitely limit your applications in the regular decision round to schools you would prefer over the EA school. One thing I want to note is that EA school won't require you to decide that you're going to attend until the same deadline as for the regular decision students. So you don't need to let them know until much later. Most students, it's April or early May when you have to decide which university you're attending and let them know and withdraw your acceptances elsewhere. So you can let the EA school wait until you've heard back from your regular decision schools in order to tell them, okay, I'm taking this spot or I'm not taking this spot. You don't have to make that decision now. So in the case of an EA school, you should celebrate that you're in, and then if you want to, you should keep applying and wait until you hear from regular decision schools to make your final decision.